Okay, now I want to take a look at the second piece, which we have not done at all yet. And right here, by my cursor, Darash Rav Avira. Okay, Katuv Bagmara, Darash Rav Avira. Zimnin Amar la Mishmei Dirabi Ami, Ve Zimnin Amar la Mishmei Dirabi Asi. Rabbi Avira taught, sometimes it was said in the name of Rav Ami, and sometimes he had said it in the name of Rav Asi. Rav Ami and Rav Asi were very, very good friends, and they taught and they shared and they influenced Klal Yisrael together. So it's not strange that that this tradition, the following tradition, which we're about to learn, is attributed to both of them. And this is what was taught. A story. Amru malachei hasharet lifnei hakadosh baruch hu. Haya dusiach. There was a dialogue. Bein hamalachim im Hashem. And the angels said to Hashem, Ribono shel olam, katuv b'toratcha. It says in your Torah, Hashem, the following pasuk: Asher lo yisa panim v'lo yikach shochad. That Hashem is described in the Torah as a being that does not show favor and does not take a bribe. Hashem is all, righteous, and there's no showing favor and being inappropriate to one over another. No, Hashem is strict, justice. So the angels say, if that is in fact the case, that you are described this way, v'halo ata noseh panim liYisrael, don't you show favor to Bnei Israel? And aren't you okay with showing favor to Bnei Israel? Dichtiv katuv b'Torah yisa Hashem panav elecha. We all know, boys, in Birkat Kohanim, we say, Yivarech Hashem Yishmerecha, Yair Hashem panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Hashem panav elecha, which means Hashem should turn his face, his countenance to you. In other words, show you favor. That's a bracha. The bracha is Hashem should show you favor. And that's embedded, that's recorded in the Torah. So the Malachim in this story are addressing Hashem and saying, Mitzad echad, Hashem ata lo yisa panim. You're supposed to be this being of justice, of not to show favor. On the other hand, yesh pasuk shomer Hashem yisa Hashem panav alecha. The blessing of the Kohanim is Hashem ken yisa panim lebnei Yisrael. So how do we resolve that seeming contradiction, a paradox, if you will, a conundrum, wrapped in enigma, stuffed in a quagmire? So the Gemara continues, and the Gemara says, Amar lahem, the story continues. Amar lahem, Hashem ana teshuvah la malachim. V'mahu amar? V'chilo esa panim liYisrael. Hashem defends his position. Hashem, says, usually that is how I operate. A being of strict justice, not going to show any favor to anybody, not going to quote unquote take any bribes, like who can bribe Hashem, but it means Hashem is not going to do anything but what is, but what is just. But Hashem says, why shouldn't I show favoritism to Bnei Israel? Yisa Hashem panav v'chilo esa panim liYisrael. I shouldn't show favoritism to Bnei Israel. I should, and I'll tell you why. Continues the Gemara. Shekatavti lahem b'Torah, ani natati lebnei Yisrael mitzvah, v'hamitzvah shenatati lebnei Yisrael hi hamitzvah shel Birkat Hamazon, v'katuv b'Torah, ve'achalta, v'savata, uberachta. Zeh ma shekatuv b'Torah. You shall eat, you shall be satiated, and you shall bless. Et Hashem Elokecha. Zeh ha-mitzvah she'ani natan lebnei Yisrael. Aval, bnei Yisrael hichmiru al atzmam, Bnei Yisrael asu yoter mima sha'ani darashti mehem. Bnei Yisrael did more and do more than I demand of them. How so? Ani amarti, ani Hashem amarti v'achalta v'savato beirachta Hashem Elokecha. Yesh mitzvah shel birkat hamazon, aval rak yesh mitzvah shel birkat hamazon rak im haish im hadam ochel kidei sevia v'savata, and you are satiated, you are full, and only then v'savata, if you ate until you're full, only then rak b'mikre kazeh yesh mitzvah shel birkat hamazon. But Bnei Israel did more than that. V'hem midaktikim al atzmam, and they did even more than that. Are so scrupulous. Hey midaktikim, they're so scrupulous. Ad kizayit v'ad kibetza. Perush hadavar shehem mivarchim afilu im ochlim pachot mikidei sevi'ah. So maze pachot, maze ad kizayit v'ad kibetza. So I reset the page over here so you could see it. Take a look at Rashi, the top left-hand side over here on the screen, where my cursor is. Ad kizayit v'ad kibetza. Rashi Omer, Ad kizayit l'Rabbi Meir, v'ad kibetza l'Rabbi Yehuda. Yesh machloket panim, ben hachachamim Rabbi Meir v'Rabbi Yehuda, afilu she'adam achal pachot mikidei seviyah, yesh mitzvah, המצווה היא לברך ברכת המזון. דתנן, כמו שכתוב במשנה, עד כמה מזמנין, how much do you have to eat in order to do ברכת המזון? רבי מאיר אומר עד כזית, רבי יהודה אומר עד כביצה. That, so it's a machloket, kizayit, the volume of an olive. That's how much you have to eat in order to trigger Birkat Hamazon. Rabbi Yehuda says ad kibetza. You have to eat the amount of the volume of an egg. If you do that, then that requires Birkat Hamazon. So zeh ma Hashem omer lamalachim. Be'emet bnei Yisrael hamitzvah shel Birkat Hamazon. Mitzvah shel Birkat Hamazon hi rakim zeh kedei seviyah. Aval Bnei Israel hichmiru al atzmam. They said, you know what? We are going to show our hakarat hatov to Hashem. We're going to do Birkat Hamazon even less than that, and we established the halacha, not minat Torah but midrabanan, of Birkat Hamazon afilu pachot miketei svia, kizayit leRabbi Meir, kibetza leRabbi Yehuda. Okay. That's the whole Gemara over there. Now this Gemara also requires some explication. What does it mean that Hashem says that Bnei Israel are worthy of showing him his favoritism because we've accepted upon ourselves the requirement of Birkat Hamazon when it's even less than Kedei Seviyah? What is the meaning of this dialogue between Hashem and the Malachim? What's the message that the Chachamim are trying to teach us here? So again, I leave you with a challenge here, and that is to address the question: why are the Chachamim suggesting that because Bnei Israel have taken this strict practice, this is worthy of Hashem showing favoritism to Bnei Israel, Hashem showing favor and being biased for Bnei Israel? What does it mean? What does it say about Birkat Hamazon? This is not a fact question. This is something to reflect upon and think about. Try to think about what is the spiritual message that the Chachamim are trying to teach us here. All right, so I leave you with 2 questions. I'll post it on Google Classroom where you can post your answers. Question number 1, regarding the first thing that we learned about, Tavo alav me'era. And regarding this second piece of Gemara, which is the new piece, this dialogue between Hashem and the Malachim, to understand what is the message and why is it significant, what is so significant about Birkat Hamazon, that the rabbis chose to teach us these messages around Birkat Hamazon and not any other mitzvah in the Torah. Okay, boys, that's it for now.